नमः सर्वेभ्यः। व्योम संस्कृतपाठशालायाः कौशलसंवर्धनं संस्कृतव्याकरणं निबन्धलेखनञ्च इत्यस्य प्रक्रमस्य अद्य 38 पाठः। अद्य वयं स्वादसन्धीनाम् अध्ययनं पूरयामः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। विसर्गसन्धिः स्वादिसन्धिः इति शास्त्रक्रमेण पृथक् कृत्य अस्माभिः सन्धीनाम् अध्ययनम् अत्र क्रियमाणमस्ति। रेफः भवति, रेफस्य अवसाने विसर्गः भवति। कर्कशव्यञ्जनेषु परेषु विसर्गः तस्य विसर्गसन्धयः भवन्ति। स्वरे मृदुव्यञ्जने वा परे स्वादिसन्धयः भवन्ति इति विभागः मनसि सम्यक् निधातव्यः। This distinction that we take one step back from visarga. Normally in basic stages we just look at visarga and learn the all modifications as modifications of visarga. What we are doing here is taking one step back from visarga, where visarga is always derived from repha, and this repha can take 4 paths. So in the first path is a dead end. So avasana, if there is no other letter, it stays as visarga. Even if there is no samhita, then it stays as visarga. The second case is when followed by karkasha vyanjanas, it gets converted to visarga, which in turn undergoes various modifications which we term as visarga sandhayah. When followed by swara or mridu vyanjana, the repha undergoes a set of modifications which are termed as swadi sandhayah, because technically visarga is not involved there. The repha gets modified to ukara or yakara followed by deletion, or deletion and elongation of the previous swara, or it stays as repha, right? तत्र अस्माभिः विसर्गसन्धयः विस्तरेण अधीताः। स्वादिसन्धिषु अपि बहवः सन्धयः अधीताः, एकमेव अवशिष्टमस्ति। तदेकं समाप्य स्वादिसन्धीनां सङ्ग्रहं कुर्मः। तत्र अन्तिमः विशेषनियमः अस्ति अहन् शब्दस्य सन्धिः। अहन् इति नकारान्त शब्दः अस्ति। दिनम् इत्यर्थः. It is used in the sense of day. It is also used in the sense of morning. Okay. Depending on the context, it can be used just to say day. So 14 days, Chaturdasha ahani, or Sapta ahani. Saptaha, the word Saptaha meaning a week is from that. Saptanam anham samaharaha. It is a group of 7 days. So it is just used as a paryaya for day. It can also be used as morning as opposed to night. So daytime, when we call, even in English, when we say daytime, it's the morning time where there is sunlight. So in that sense also we see ahan, ahoratra means day and night. So in the context of day and night, day is the morning time. So similarly, Samskritepi ahan shabdaha arthadvayepi upayujyate. नपुंसकलिंग शब्दः अहः अहनि अहानि इति. Tatra sandhim yada pashyamaha, it does not behave like a normal nakaranta shabda. Nakara gets converted to repha. Right? So, samanyataha sakarasya rephaadeshah rutvam bhavati iti drishtavantah. Atra nakarasyapi rutvam bhavati. So the nakara of ahan gets converted to repha. It is of two kinds. One is ru, the other is plain repha. We have seen this term earlier also. Ru is a special term for repha. So whenever sakara gets converted to repha, we call it as ru. Here, nakara also sometimes gets converted to ru. So, rupa, ratri, rathantara shabdeshu pareshu. When followed by these three shabdas, rupa, ratri, and rathantara, and when followed by sup pratyayas, that is when we are deriving the forms of ahan shabda, when followed by the sup pratyayas, that is the mridu vyanjanas in the sup pratyayas, there is rutva. Now this ru in turn gets modified into ukara and gets a guna. So ahan actually becomes aho. Okay. So how does that happen? We have ahan rupam. Adau nakarasya rutvam bhavati. Ahar rupam. Then roho utvam bhavati. This is actually a normal conversion. Just like we have a normal shabda. For example, if you have, say, yashar and rupam, when ru is preceded by hrasva akara and followed by mridu vyanjana, we get utva. So, aha, u rupam. Finally, akarasya ukare pare gune krite aho rupam. So, technically, ahan becomes aho through intermediate steps, getting rutva, then getting utva, then guna. But ahan becomes aho when followed by rupa, ratri, rathantara, these three specific shabdas, and mridu vyanjanas among the sup pratyayas. There are 21 sup pratyayas. Bhyam, bhis, bhyas. So all these are sup pratyayas. We don't need to worry much about them right now. So ahan and ratraha. This is a very popular word, ahoratraha. Again, rutva, utva, and guna. Ratra is actually ratri. Ratri shabdasya samase ratra iti bhavati. There are many cases where ratri gets converted to ratra. Say navaratram. When we say navaratrotsava, there also ratri gets converted to ratra. That is one of the special rules of samasa. So here also, when we say ahascha ratrischa, morning and night or day and night, there ahan becomes aho. Rutvam bhavati, utvam bhavati, gunaha. Ahoratraha. Ahan and rathantaram. Rathantara is the name of a sama. In Samaveda, a particular portion is called Rathantara. So this is a word which is used in the context of Vedic sacrifices. So Ahan Rathantaram becomes Aho Rathantaram. It is the same process. Rutva, Utva, and then Guna. Similarly, Ahan Bhyam becomes Aho Bhyam. If we look at the forms of Ahan Shabda, Anha Ahobhyam Ahobhihi. Anhe Ahobhyam Ahobhyaha. So wherever we hear this Aho, it is from Ahan getting Rutva. Kutra bhavati Rupa Ratri Rathantara Shabdeshu Supratyayeshu Chapareshu Rutvam bhavati. Anyatra sware mriduvyajane cha pare repha bhavati. So in other cases, that is other than Rupa, Ratri, Rathantara or Supratyayas, when followed by Swara or Mriduvyanjana, it gets plain Repha. So in Vyakarana, there is a distinction between Repha as Ru, which we call Rutva, and plain Repha. So if it is Rutva, it gets Ukara and Guna. So it becomes Aho. Otherwise, it is Ahar as Repha. It will remain as Repha. Okay. So Ahan, Ahaha. So in this context, Nakara is replaced by Repha. It becomes Aharahaha. This is also very popular. Aharahaha means every day or daily. Ahan Ganaha becomes Ahar Ganaha, a group of days. Ahan Eva becomes Ahareva. So during the day itself or the day itself. Ahan Harati becomes Ahar Harati. Aharnisham is another very popular word. Aharnisham sevamahe. So there it is Ahan plus Nisha. That is again day and night, like Ahoratraha. So Ahan plus Nisham becomes Aharnisham because it is a Mridu Vyanjana. When followed by a Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, generally we get Repha and the Repha is heard as Repha. When followed by the special words, that is Rupa, Ratri, Rathantara and Supratyayas, it gets Rutva, because of which it gets converted to U and O. So we hear Ahar normally. Aho is heard in 4 cases. Aho Rupam, Aho Ratraha, Aho Rathantaram and Ahobhyam. Okay. So these are 2 special rules for Ahan. There is just one more. Pati Shabde Pare. When followed by the word Pati. Okay. So Ahan is optionally replaced by Repha. That is, you get Aharpatihi as one form. Aharpati means the master of the day, which is usually Surya. Surya is called Dinapatihi, Divaseshwaraha, etc. So Aharpatihi. Optionally, we get Visarga and Upadhmaniya also. So there are 3 forms. Aharpatihi, Ahahpatihi or Ahahpatihi. Okay. So this is one exceptional case where even when followed by a Karkasha, I've been telling Svadi Sandhi generally when we call, it is when followed by Swara or Mridu Vyanjana. There are 2 exceptions to it. One is this Pati, when followed by Pati Shabda, Repha being heard is very, very rare. So it is there here, Aharpatihi. Then again, for Saha and Eshaha, even when followed by Karkasha Vyanjanas, we get Lopa. Okay. So Sapashyati or Esha Pashyati, that is another. Other than that, Swadi Sandhi means Sware Mridu Vyanjane Pare. Visarga Sandhi means Karkasha Vyanjane Pare. Okay. Okay. So Ahan Shabdasya etavadeva saralameva. Samanyataha rephaha nakarasya rephadeshah bhavati. Sware mriduvyanjane pare. Vishishta shabdeshu Rupa Ratri. You just have to remember those 4 words. Aho Rupam, Aho Ratraha, Aho Rathantaram and Ahobhyam. Tatra Rutvam bhavati tasya utvam गुणश्च भवति. Then pati shabde pare repha vikalpena upadhmaniyah vikalpena visargah. So three possible forms: aharpatihi, ahahpatihi, ahahpatihi. अनेन अस्माभिः स्वादिसन्धीनाम् अध्ययनं समाप्तम्. So just to clarify, because I saw some confusions, whenever we are working with this entire area of Visarga Sandhi or Swadi Sandhi, the first thing to do is to map the second word or the right hand word. Okay, whether it is avasana, that is you are ending there, karkasha vyanjana, swara or mridu vyanjana. If it is a karkasha vyanjana, then you don't need to worry about the first part. They are all common sandhis, right? Whatever sandhi we saw, whether it is rephanta shabda, whether it is from ru, whether it is anything else, does not matter, because there was some confusion about, say, antas tatra or something, antar, because it is rephanta when followed by tatra or something. So if it is a karkasha vyanjana, you don't need to worry much about what is the first word. It will be similar. I mean, based on the second word only, we do the sandhis. If it is chav, cha, cha, ta, tha, ta, tha, we do sakara. If it is ka, kha, pa, pha, we do upadhmaniya, etc. The only case is for sattva or shatva, we need to look at what kind of word is the left hand word. But if it is a swara or mridu vyanjana, it is very important to observe the first word also. That is, what is there before the visarga. If it is hrasva akara, dirgha akara, or if it is a rephanta shabda. So this identification matters for swadi sandhis. But don't get confused with this and visarga sandhis. So we are looking only at the swadi sandhis, yatra paravarnaha swaraha athava mridu vyanjanam bhavati. Tatrapi svareshu hrasvakaraha anyasvaraha mridu vyanjanani रेफः रेफस्य विशेषनियमाः भवन्ति, ह्रस्व अकारस्य कदाचित् विशेषनियमाः भवन्ति. तत्र यदि शब्दः रेफान्तः अस्ति तर्हि सर्वत्र रेफः एव श्रूयते. पुनरपि पुनरेव पुनर्गच्छति. रेफे परे लोपः दीर्घश्च भवति, पुनारमते इति. एवमेव अकार भिन्नस्वराः सन्ति चेत्, if the swara before the visarga or repha is anything other than akara, it's very simple. So again, sarvatra repha bhavati, harirapi harireva harirgacchati, rephe pare lopaha dirghascha bhavati, hariramate. Ataha we can recognize rephanta shabdas easily. So eliminate it first, or look at the swara which precedes the repha or visarga. If it is not akara, a or a, then it's very simple. It's only when it is a or a that we have the major sandhis among swadi sandhis, which is ukaradesha and lopa. So hrasva akaraha asti chet, roh purvam hrasva akaraha asti chet, hrasva akare pare mridu vyanjane cha pare uttvam bhavati. the ru is replaced by u, which is followed by guna and purva rupa to give o. Balopi, balo gacchati, balo ramate. Rephe pare api utvam gunaha eva bhavati. अन्यस्वरेषु परेषु रोः यकारः भवति तस्य विकल्पेन लोपः भवति. So बालः एव or बालर एव becomes बाल एव or बाल एव. ह्रस्व अकारः अस्ति चेत् उत्वम् अथवा यकार लोपौ भवतः. दीर्घः आकारः अस्ति चेत् रोः पूर्वं. So the swara preceding the visarga or repha, I take them synonymously because we identify the word with visarga like balaha, devaha, etc. But the visarga is always preceded by repha. So dirgha akaraha asti chet sarvatrapi lopaha eva bhavati. Yakaradeshah bhavati. Sware pare vikalpena lopaha. Vyanjane pare nityam lopaha. So bala yapi, bala api. Bala yeva, bala eva. Bala gachanti and bala ramante. Okay. Then saha eshaha etayoho vyanjane pare visheshaha. Sware pare, it is the same. So saha eshaha, both of them have a hrasva akara. So whatever is there for hrasva akara, the same is here. So anya swareshu pareshu api samanyatah hrasva akarasya yad bhavati tadeva bhavati. Vyanjane pare, when followed by a vyanjana, we have direct lopa of the supratyaya. So sagachati, saramate, sakathayati. Sarveshu vyanjaneshu pareshu lopaha bhavati, nityam bhavati iti visheshaha saha eshaha. It applies only for these two words, not the other vibhakti forms. Only the prathama vibhakti ekavachana in pullinga. It is not applicable for sa esha or tat etat. It is the word saha, the word eshaha. Tayoh vishaye eva atra lopaha vidhiyate. Okay. So saha ityasya vishishta niyamaha api drishtaha. Lope eva padapuranam bhavati chet. When composing shlokas, if doing the lopa helps us fill the pada, then even achipare api lopaha kartum shakyate. Saisha dasharathi ramaha. Saisha iti udaharanam. Sa plus eshaha should be sa eshaha. But here we delete the supratyaya directly and do vriddhi sandhi to get saishaha. The difference between directly deleting the supratyaya, deleting the yakara. Tadapi drishtam yakarasya lopaha yatra yatra kriyate. Tatra agre swarasandhihi na karaniyaha. Wherever we are deleting the yakara, you cannot do further swarasandhis because of its placement in the Ashtadhyayi. Right? Etattu saha eshaha etayohu vishaye tatra sware pare samanya sandhihi eva bhavati vyanjane pare nityam supratyayasya lopaha bhavati. Ahan shabdasya rephaha bhavati. So it is like the rephanta shabda. Even though ahan is nakaranta, it gets rephadesha. So aharapi, ahareva. When followed by mridu vyanjana, if it is a supratyaya, ahobhyam gets utva, otherwise it is still repha. So sarvatra rephaha eva bhavati, aharganaha, aharnisham ityadi. Rupa ratri rathantareshu. When followed by these three words, there is utva and guna. So we get ahoratram, aho or ahoratraha, it is pullinga, ahorupam and ahorathantaram. Ahan shabdasya visheshah pati shabde pare api repah vikalpena bhavati pakshe upadmaniyah visargasya. So ahar patihi, ahah patihi, ahah patihi iti rupatrayam bhavati. Ayam swadisandhehe sangrahah. If you have any questions specific to swadhisandhis, you can ask now. We will clear that and then I'll try to give a quick summary of all the 5 sandhi prakaranas. Any questions? You can raise your hand if you have a question or type it in. Bhavani Bhagini.
Namaste Mahoday. Mine is not a doubt. Mine is not a doubt. I'm thinking that when it is Visarga Sandhi, Pare Karkasha asti chet, Karkasha Shabda Sa agachati. Pare Mrudu Vyanjana asti, Mrudu Vyanjana Ra agachati. Iti one confusion.
न सम्यगेव तत्तु सत्यं यदा कर्कशव्यञ्जनानि पराणि तत्र आदेशः अपि प्रायेण कर्कशः एव भवति सत्यं कोऽहं
Yeah, my question is, I joined a little late. My question is about Ahan Rupa Rati Ratantara Shabdeshu Pare. You said Ritvam is also happening. How? Uttam and Refa.
we saw, I mean, if you didn't, you came late, I showed here. So Nakara is converted to Rutva, then Ru gets converted to Ukara, and then Ukara, there is Gur.
Okay.
Rutva.
Oh, no, I thought Rutva, sorry. Thank you very much.
Okay. There is a question, Dukkham is Visarga Sandhi. Visargaha Nityam va Vikalpena va? I think we answered this. Dukkham ityatra Vikalpena Jihva Muliyaha. So if you get Jihva Muliya, it is Kakara. So when followed by Kakara, how we pronounce it is actually with the Jihva Muliya. We don't usually pronounce the Visarga fully. So Dukkham ityatra जिह्वामूलीयः भवति दुःखम् इति अथवा विकल्पेन विसर्गः जिह्वामूलीयः सर्वदापि विकल्पेनैव भवति writing, as I said, nobody ever writes जिह्वामूलीय उपध्मानीय usually लेखने सर्वत्र अथवा मुद्रणेपि प्रायेण विसर्गः एव भवति किन्तु उच्चारणं तु तत्र जिह्वामूलीयस्यैव क्रियते सुख दुःखे दुःख इत्यत्र जिह्वामूलीयः एव उच्चार्यते Okay. So we will move ahead here. So ekavaram, we will go back to our original steps and see what or if we have received more clarity here. Okay. So what is happening is samanyatah sakarah bhavati. बहुषु प्रत्ययेषु सुप्रत्ययेषु तिङ् प्रत्ययेषु च अन्ते सकारः अस्ति तस्य सकारस्य रुत्वं भवति. That is one of the fundamental karyas or operations which happen. Sakarasya rutvam, padanta sakarasya ruhu. Tatra anyat kimapi nimittam napekshiyate. It does not depend on the letter which follows. Whenever you have a pada, whether it's an independent pada or whether followed by any letter, swara, karkasha vyanjana, mridu vyanjana, anything. So this is an independent reaction. Sakara gets converted to repha. This repha is technically termed as ru or rutva. Okay. Because to distinguish, we use the word ru to distinguish a particular kind of repha. Kadachittu sakshad repha eva bhavati. Sometimes there are words like punar, pratar, antar, swar, pitar, pitur. Etadrisheshu repha eva bhavati, which is distinct from ru. So the repha for Vyakarana belongs to two types. One is derived as ru, the other is native repha. Okay. Why we distinguish is because keshuchit sandhishu bhedaha bhavati. Utvam athava yakara lopau roho eva bhavataha. Okay. So there are two sandhis which happen only if it is ru. They will not happen if it is a repha. That is why we distinguish between repha and ru. Repha mostly is derived from sakara, but there are minor cases where it can also be derived from nakara. Atra asmabhihi ahan shabdah eva drishtaha. Anyepi viralaha kechana shabdaha santi. Yatra nakaraha bhavati, nakarasya repha. This nakarasya repha can be both. That is, it can be ru or it can be just repha. Right? So, ahan shabdasyaiva sware mridu vyanjane pare athava pati shabde pare repha bhavati. Rupa ratri rathantareshu rutvam bhavati iti vadamah. So again, what is the difference? Both cases it is r, but what is the sandhi which happens after that? So if it is rutva, it goes on to get ukaradesha, so it becomes aho. If it is just repha, it stays as ahar. That is the difference. Okay, this is the key thing on flashback story of a repha. So wherever we look at repha, it can be originally repha. It can be derived as ru from either sakara or nakara, or it can be derived as a repha desha from nakara. So why this backstory matters is because it influences what happens next. Tatra yadi ruhu asti tarhi roho sandhidvayam bhavati. So repha which is derived as ru from sakara or nakara can undergo two modifications. One is utvam. Kada bhavati hrasva akaraha ruhu asti chet agre hrasva akaraha athava mridu vyanjanam asti chet. This is the most common, right? Balaha, api, balopi, balaha gacchati, balo gacchati. So roho purvam hrasva akaraha, parataha hrasva akaraha mridu vyanjanam va asti ched utvam bhavati. Roho purvam hrasva akaraha agre anyasvaraha. Other than a hrasva akara, any other swara. So balayiti or akarat parasya roho sware mridu vyanjane pare yakara bhavati. The ru is converted to yakara. This yakara is deleted. Yakarasya lopaha sware pare vikalpena bhavati, vyanjane pare nityam bhavati. So if we have balaha iti, that is balar iti technically. So bala ru iti, it becomes bala y iti, optional lopa, bala iti or bala yiti. Evameva bala r eva ityasti. So बालाय eva lokpaha vikalpena bhavati bala eva or bala eva. Atraiva mridu vyanjanam asti chet bala ru gachanti yakaraha bhavati tasya nityam lopaha bala gachanti. So the ru, it is only the ru which can undergo utva and lopa. That too when preceded by rasva or dirgha akara. Tada eva etat sandhidvayam bhavati. Asmabhihi sakshat supratyayasya lopaha api drishtaha. So without coming this route, right? So sakara to ru to yakara to lopa is one route. There is a shortcut to lopa where the sakara itself is directly deleted. Where saha eshaha. Etayoho shabdayoho supratyayasya halipare. When followed by vyanjana, it's like a shortcut. Directly you delete, it will not get into the whole pathway at all. It is like aborting mission at the beginning. Right? So it's only if you have sakara, you have to go and find your way through the maze, which way to go. But if the sakara itself is deleted right at the beginning, nothing else happens. Okay. So for eshaha and saha, when followed by a consonant, we are deleting directly at this stage without getting into any of the pathways. Okay. So that is also, we call it Visarga Lopa, but it doesn't even come anywhere close to Visarga. Directly the Sakara is deleted. Okay. Now, when we are here, there are remaining cases, right? We saw Ru preceded by Hrasva or Dirgha Akaras. What happens if there is any other Swara? The Repha will remain as Repha. Or if it's a native Repha also, it will be heard as Repha. Harir Gachati, Haririti, Punarapi, Punareva. Everywhere the Repha will stay when followed by Swara or Mriduvyanjana. Except in the special case of followed by Repha. Rephe pare. So if a native Repha is followed by Repha, or if a Ru preceded by anything other than Akara. See, this Ru takes two paths depending on the Swara before. If the preceding Swara is A or A, it will go to the right. If it is anything else, it will come to the left. So where it remains as Repha, or when followed by Repha, it undergoes Lopa and Dirgha. Punaramate, Hariramate, Gururamate, etc. Right? So this whole stuff, all these modifications are what are technically termed as Swadi Sandhi, starting with Su, etc. Pratyayas. So where, as you see, the Visarga has not come into the picture at all. Yada vayam tatra vyakarana factory madhye shabdanam nishpadanam kurmaha, atra in this section there is no Visarga. Okay, that is why we refrain from calling it as Visarga Sandhi, because in this processing unit there is no Visarga. It is only if it escapes this unit and moves to the next unit, then Visarga will come into picture. So as long as we are here, there is no Visarga. So in hindsight, we call it as Visarga Sandhis, but these are Swadi Sandhis. Right? So what do we need for this? Everywhere, if you look at it, we need Swara or Mridu Vyanjana. All these pathways happen when followed by Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, except the top one. Okay. So now assuming Repha escapes all that, that is, we don't have a Swara or Mridu Vyanjana following. Then it goes into the next section, which is called as Visarga. So the Repha gets converted to Visarga, Khari Pare Athava Avasane. Right? So it is like it is being processed. So you have Sakara, it gets converted to Repha. Now, the moment it gets converted to Repha, the sutras or the rules start looking what is next. Right? So if what is next is Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, they will take this Repha across various pathways. Ukara Desha, Yakara Lopa, or Dirgha, or they allow Repha to retain its identity as Repha. But if followed by Khar Varna, that is Karkasha Vyanjana or Avasana, then this Repha is processed into Visarga. And if it is Avasana, that is the end. It comes out as Visarga. If it is followed by a Karkasha Vyanjana, it undergoes further processing. Right? So, Sakara Desha, one possibility is Visarga replaced by Sakara. Chavi Nityam. This is compulsory if followed by Chacha, Tatha, Tatha, Balastatra, Balascha, Balashtikate, etc. Shari Va. So, Balasaha, Balashete, Balashashtha. Shari Pare Vikalpena Sakaradesha Bhavati. That Sakara, if possible, can undergo Shtutva, Shtutva, etc. Right. Visargasya jihvamuliyah athava upadmaniyah kakara khakarayoho parayoho jihvamuliyah pakara phakarayoho parayoho upadmaniyah vikalpena bhavati. Both cases where it's optional, it will retain one form as Visarga. Then Lopaha, it comes till Visarga and then gets deleted when followed by Sanyuktaksharas of Sakara with the Karkasha Vyanjana, like Ska, Skha, Spa, etc. Tatra Vikalpena Lopaha, Ramasthata, ityadi bhavati. Visargasya Visarga eva bhavati, Ksha, Tsa, Psa, when followed by these three Sanyuktaksharas, compulsorily Visarga is retained as Visarga. Other cases, wherever you see this Va, the other optional form will be Visarga. Okay. The last possibility in the transformation of Visarga is Sattva Shatve. So, Jihvamuleya Upadmaniyayoho Apavadattvena. So, it should have been Jihvamuleya Upadmaniya, but as an exception to that, Vishishta Sthaleshu. We saw several special rules for it, special kinds of words, special pratyayas, etc. Tatra Sattva Shatve Bhavataha. So this processing unit where Repha becomes a Visarga and then Visarga is processed further is termed as Visarga Sandhihi. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Idanim Arambhataha Kinchidiva Simhavalokanam Kurmaha Asmabhihi Sandhayaha Vistarena Adhitaha सन्धिषु पञ्चप्रकरणानि शास्त्ररीत्या भवन्ति। प्राथमिकस्तरे त्रिविधाः सन्धयः इति पठामः। स्वरसन्धिः, व्यञ्जनसन्धिः, विसर्गसन्धिः। किन्तु अग्रे यदा अस्माकं ज्ञानं परिष्कुर्मः तदा तत्र पञ्चप्रकरणानि ज्ञायन्ते। स्वरसन्धिः अथवा अच्सन्धिः, व्यञ्जनसन्धिः, विसर्गसन्धिः, स्वरसन्धि सम्बद्धः प्रकृतिभावः। सो कुत्र भवति कुत्र न भवति इत्यपि ज्ञातव्यम्, अतः प्रकृतिभावस्य नियमाः ज्ञायन्ते। विसर्गसन्धिषु तत्र स्वादिसन्धिः, विसर्गसन्धिः एवं विभज्य ज्ञानमपि अस्माभिः प्राप्यते। प्राप्तम् इति आशासे। इतोपि किञ्चित् अध्ययनेन वा तत्र स्पष्टता भवेत्। सो स्वरसन्धयः आदौ दृष्टाः। स्वरस्य स्थाने आदेशः। So all swarasandhis are of the adesha type, where one or more swaras are replaced. Tatra dvaividhyam bhavati. In swarasandhis there are two categories. Ekadesha sandhayaha, purvasya adeshaha. So cases where only the purva varna is replaced by the adesha. Yan, ayadi, avadi and avang. In all these four sandhis, we replace only the single letter, the purva varna, with the adesha. The paravarna remains unchanged. Kintu ekadesha sandhayaha ityukte purva parayoho ubhayoho adeshaha bhavanti. Savarna dirghaha, vruddhihi, gunaha, purva rupam, pararupam iti pancha ekadesha sandhayaha santi. एतेषु सर्वेषु सामान्य नियमाः भवन्ति, कदाचित् विशेष नियमाः अपि भवन्ति. Especially in Vriddhi, Pararupa, we saw multiple special rules for specific words which we will need to pay attention to. But other than that, I think Swarasandhi is fairly clear because it's what we have learned even in earlier stages. Prakriti bhavaha, swarasandhehe abhavaha. So there are cases where it appears as if the conditions for some swarasandhi are satisfied, but the sandhi does not happen. So prakritya bhavati iti prakriti bhava means it stays in its original form, does not undergo the modification or sandhi. Tatra nityah prakriti bhavah asti, vaikalpikah prakriti bhavah asti. So we saw plute pare, if followed, plutasya achi pare. It is not plute pare. So plutasya achi pare. When a plutaswara is followed by any ach, it does not undergo any sandhi. Because you cannot hear the pluta. The moment you do sandhi, the pluta will be lost. So ehi Krishna atra gauscharati. So plutasya achipare nityah prakriti bhavaha bhavati. Pragrihyasya achipare api. So pragrihyasya achipare, when a pragrihya is followed by ach. What is pragrihya? We saw some instances of pragrihya. Idudedantam dvivachanam. A dvivachana shabda I U E. Hari, Guru, Gange, Pachete ityadi. Dvivachananta shabdanam achipare nityah prakriti bhavaha bhavati. Amu I etayoho shabdayoho. So amu asate, ami atra ityadishu nityah prakriti bhavaha bhavati. Okaranta nipataha asti chet, like aho, aho, utaho ityadishu nityah prakriti bhavaha bhavati. Prakriti bhavaha kadachit vikalpena api bhavati. Sambodhane okaraha asti chet, Vishnu, Shambho, Guru ityadi shabdanam iti shabde pare. when followed by the word iti, so Vishnu iti Prakriti Bhavaha Vikalpena. If it is not Prakriti Bhava, you can do a normal Sandhi. Here, Avadesha, you get Vishnaviti. After Avadesha, we saw Vakara can actually be deleted, right, by Lopa. So we also have a third form called Vishna iti. Okay. Vakarasya lopaha vikalpena bhavati chet Vishna iti रूपमपि तत्र भवति. गो शब्दस्य अचिपरे प्रकृतिभावः विकल्पेन भवति. So go agram. There is also avang adesha given for go. So gava agra, on savarna dirgha it becomes gavagra. Both of these are optional. So go agra purva rupe krite gogram iti rupatrayam atrapi bhavati. Rikare pare, when ak is followed by a rikara, vikalpena prakriti bhava. This is actually one prakriti bhava which is very often seen in granthas. So sapta rishayaha vikalpena ataha gunasandhau krite saptarshayah ityapi bhavati. Ikvarna dasavarne achi. Okay. So chakri atra. So there is prakriti bhava plus hrasva giving chakri atra or chakri atra. So this was the summary of prakriti bhava. We have studied all this in detail. If you have forgotten, please go back. All the rules have been discussed earlier. Next, we saw Vyanjana Sandhis. So Vyanjanasya sthane adeshaha athava agamaha. So we have adesha sandhis and agama sandhis. Tatra adesha sandhishu. So it is useful to look at them as separate groups. So mridu vyanjane pare, if the following letter is mridu vyanjana, we have the possibility of jashtva anunasika sandhi when followed by varga panchamas, shchutva shtutva, tavargasya parasavarnaha, that is lakare pare parasavarnaha, or hakarasya purva savarnaha. So all these happen only when the paravarna is a mridu vyanjana. Whereas if the paravarna is a karkasha vyanjana, we get chartva. So we don't hear the jashtva. Jashtva may happen, but it gets converted to chartva. There is chutva or shtutva. Sakarasya purva savarnaha, that is utthanam and uttambhanam. Chatva sandhi, sattva sandhi. All these sandhis happen only when the paravarna is a karkasha vyanjana. So it helps to have them separate. The moment you look at karkasha vyanjana, you can eliminate the entire set, the first set, and look at the second set. Okay, that's half gone. Like in KBC, he says 50-50. So at least half the options are gone. We can work around with the rest to see what is to be done. Okay, it's a lifeline. So anuswara, of course, anuswara and parasavarna is separate by itself. So anuswaraha bhavati makarasya athava nakarasya, parasavarnaha apadante nityaha padante vikalpena bhavati. So that's a separate set. It's a jodi which goes together. We think of anuswara and parasavarna together. Then we also saw the agama sandhayaha, tugagamaha, che pare tugagamaha bhavati, or nakarasya shakare pare, padanta nakarasya. This again is very popularly seen in literature. So 4 forms are possible. Different editions will give different spellings. Okay? All 4 are correct. So if we understand this sandhi, we can understand that all of them are correct. Okay. So I am tugagamaha, which is heard as chakara. Though the agama is takara, it always gets a shchutva. So we hear as chakara. Excuse me for just one moment. So Tugagamah bhavati, क्वचिन् नित्यः क्वचिद् विकल्पः. नकारस्य शकारे परे तुगागमः विकल्पेन तत्र बहुविधाः सन्धयः भवन्ति. धूडागमः डकार नकारयोः सकारे परे विकल्पेन भवति. षट्सन्तः सन्त्सः इत्यादिषु. Ngamudagamah, so among agamas, this Tugagama with Chakara is very common. The Nakara also is common. Ngamudagama for Nakara is very, very common. So Ngam, Nga, Na, Na, Etayoho, the preceding swara should be Hrasva. Following can be any swara. We get Nityam Ngamudagamaha. So Sannachyutaha Pratyangatma Sugannishaha. Ete Vyanjana Sandhayaha. Agre Visarga Sandhayaha Adhuna eva Drishtam. Ataha Bahu Vistarena na Vadami. So Sakaradeshaha Visarga Sandhi, the Adeshas are of 5 types. Sakaradesha, Chavi Nityam Bhavati, Shari Vikalpena Bhavati. So Balas Tatra, Balashete or Balashete. Jihvamuliya Upadhmaniyau Bhavataha. Sattva Shatve as an apavada to these. Visargasya Visargaha and Lopaha. So these are the kinds of Visarga Sandhis where Visarga gets modified. Karkasha Vyanjane Pare Eva. All these come into picture only if the Paravarna is a Karkasha Vyanjana. If it is Mrudu Vyanjana or Swara, it is under the realm of Swadi Sandhis, where again we have Rephadesha. That is, if it is a Rephanta Padani, when followed by any Swara or Mrudu Vyanjana, we hear the Repha itself. It's technically not an Adesha because originally it's there. But when we are viewing from the point of Visarga, it sounds like Visargasya Rephadesha because we identify this as Punaha Api. Evameva Akara Bhinna Swarebhyaha Ruhu Asti Chet Sware Mruduvenjane Pare Rephaha Eva Shruyate. Ahan Shabdasya Sware Mruduvenjane Pare Rephaha Shruyate. Aharapi, Ahar Gachati, Aharaha. Somebody mentioned that. So in the Gita Dhyana Shloka, we have Aharaha Pepiyamanam Muda. So that which is drunk every day, Aharaha. So Sarvatra Rephaha Eva Shruyate. Also Aharpatihi Ityatra Rephaha Bhavati. Utvam Kada Bhavati Hrasvakaraha Purvam Parataha Hrasvakaraha Athava Mridu Vyanjanam. Or Ahan Shabdasya Rupa Ratri Rathantareshu Supratyayeshu Utvam Bhavati. So these are the only cases of Ukaradesha or Utvam. So Yakaraha Tasya Yakarasya Lopaha. So Hrasvakarat Paraha Ruhu Agre Hrasvakara Bhinnaha Swaraha Santi Chet Vikalpena Lopaha Bhavati. Dirghaha Akaraha Tasmat Paraha Ruhu Swaraha Santi Chet Vikalpena Lopaha Bhavati. Mrudu Vyanjane Pare Purvam Dirghaha Akaraha Agre Mrudu Vyanjanani Santi Chet Nityam Lopaha Bhavati. So Lopa is only when preceded by Hrasva Akara or Dirgha Akara. and it should be ru, not a native repha. That is why for punar, antar, etc., we don't get lopa or utva, etc. Repha lopaha dirgha. So this rephanta padani agre repha. So it is repha plus repha, where the repha is a native repha or ru preceded by any swara other than akara. So punaramate, hariramate iti udaharanani. Sulopaha, directly deleting the supratyaya, saha eshaha etayoho halipare lopaha bhavati. Achipare saha ityasmad achipare padapurane eva lopaha bhavati. So that is the sangraha of the 5 sandhi prakaranas. Please go through as announced last week. So we will have MCQs based on all the sandhis, 40 questions for 40 marks. There was a question on time, 1 hour or 1.5 hours max. So from Friday, 16th May, 6 a.m. till Monday, 6 a.m. IST, the test will be open. You can attempt at any time, but once you start, you have to complete within the stipulated time. Okay. So it includes the sandhis and the dhatu rupas, only lat and lung. Lot of practice exercises have been given. The worksheets are also uploaded. Whatever remaining answer sheets we will upload. So these are covered under the portions. Okay. So if there is any difficulty in taking the exam, please drop an email to vyomachitturexams@gmail.com. Okay. So we will see how we can help you. Now, if there are questions.